guys, God damn it. I always said, if I'm going to make this silly ass podcast, I refuse to cry on it. And I just did. Okay. Do I look like a raccoon? Am I still stunning? Are you guys still going to love me if I shed a tear? God. Anyway, today we have Neill Fleming. Okay. This is the man that keeps my ass growing. Okay. He's keeping the trap strong. He's a fitness instructor. He's at Core Power. He's also at the gym that I work out at. And he's this just delightful Irish man. Okay, you are going to fall in love with him just as much as I have. And we're going to learn a little bit about what it's like being a fitness instructor. Because I think most of us are, on the other side of the fitness journey. Okay, we're getting yelled at. We're getting berated while fucking, a Cascade remix of Lord knows what is blasting, okay? But he is so the opposite. He loves a chill vibe. Will he still make me get weights that I absolutely can't hold? Yeah. But that's how we grow muscle. So go Velcro your Skechers and welcome to Open Wide. Okay, Neill.
Emily.
I want to start with a little exercise.
All right, sure.
Okay, 31, 32.
Yeah.
What comes after that?
33.
Oh! My favorite thing that Irish people say.
Oh.
33.
33, yeah.
Do you ever throw in the TH when you're feeling a little zesty? Or is it just a strict T?
No, it's just a strict T,
Okay.
really, yeah.
33.
I was doing a play recently, and one of the guys were saying, you say the number 3 and the word 3, like tree for a plant, the same, I'm like, no, it's different. There's the number 3 and then there's a tree.
Say it one more time. Let me
the
hear
number
it.
3 and a tree.
Okay. There's a little something. I heard a little something.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about me being in control today? Because usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
You're a fitness instructor. You're also my fitness instructor.
That's true.
And I want to take this opportunity to give you a little bit of the pain back that you brought on to me.
Yeah, sure.
So we're going to take it back. You were living in Ireland, right?
Yeah.
And then you moved out here.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
So I was in the middle of the pandemic along with everybody else on the planet.
Okay.
And I had... I was living in a situation which was like really stressful and untenable with a family member. And I guess it was New Year's Eve of 2021, 2020 into 21. And I stood in the back garden. This is a habit in my life that I do.
Okay.
And I looked up at the sky and I said, I fucking have to get out of this house. Something has to change. And 2 weeks later, the family member said he was going to sell the house. Now, he didn't tell me, he told everybody else, and then I heard it back from everybody else, despite the fact that I was living there. And so I realised that something, that was right, this part of my life is over. And I had, during the pandemic, I had gotten to the point where I thought I was going to give up acting, which is something I've done since I was a kid.
Okay.
And I threw the I Ching. Yeah.
For those that don't know, the I Ching is a Taoist practice, if you will.
Yeah.
It's a matter of throwing some coins, talking to the powers that be, and then whatever the coins tell you, you read a specific kind of paragraph that guides you in the direction that you need to go.
Yeah.
So you did the I Ching.
I did.
You asked.
That's this one right here.
Okay.
And I asked, I guess I asked, should I give up acting? Or what should my next... Usually I ask, like, what's the next right step or something, general. And it was very clear, like, don't... But really in my heart, I was asking, like, do I need to give up this dream of acting and find... I was going to either be a tree surgeon or a paramedic were my two other thoughts that I was going to do.
A tree surgeon?
Yeah.
What is that?
Arborist, I believe they call it here.
Okay.
Yeah. So somebody that, manicures and manages trees on a professional basis.
Obsessed.
Because,
Obsessed.
I don't like being inside. Generally, I want to be outside, or unless, so, and paramedic was like, you're an actual superhero. You've
Sure.
got to vehicle that gets to tire through traffic, and you save lives. Who doesn't want to do
my
that,
God.
right? So anyway, those are my two thoughts. But the I Ching was pretty definite. Like, don't. It was one of the changing lines was the more the goat gets its horns stuck in the hedge, the tighter it gets.
Oh.
So it was like, don't fight, just stay. So then within a month or two, I ended up getting a recurring role on a show called Kin, this Irish gangster thing that was shown on AMC Plus and RTE, the Irish...
filmed in Ireland.
Filmed in Ireland, yeah.
Okay,
with Charlie Cox and Kieran Hines and Aidan Gillen and all this kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, well, that was the biggest, most amount of work I'd ever gotten in film to date.
Okay.
And so that seemed that the I Ching had sent me in the right direction again.
Yeah.
And because it was showing on AMC Plus and I had an American passport and Ireland wasn't trying to hold on to me in any particular way beyond family, etc.
You said I'm out.
Yeah, I said, I'm gone. I'm gone. So, and I had planned to come back because I hadn't been back in the States for 15 years. I went to high school in Massachusetts and grew up in Maine. I spent a lot of my younger life in New England. And two of my best pals that I just got back from visiting lived there. And so I had had a plane ticket that I kept bumping because of COVID.
Yeah.
And then I went, all right, it's not going to be a vacation. I'm going to go. And in the middle of the pandemic, I had also taken a rather large bet on Bitcoin.
Oh, Neill.
And it worked out.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Bitcoin, Cardano, all of this stuff. I just got completely obsessed for about 6 months.
No.
Yeah, like doubled or whatever the money that I had. And
let me tell you something. I had a finance bro.
Yeah.
Years, I think it was 2021, tell me to invest in Bitcoin. I threw some money into Ethereum. It has only been half of what I put in. So when people are like, I made so much money, I'm like, it's a scam. I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, it is a scam, but it's a scam you can make money on if you're lucky and you follow the charts.
I'm gathering you're a lucky guy. Luck is on your side.
I'm a very lucky chap. I was just thinking that earlier today.
So you moved out here.
Yeah.
Were you looking for fitness jobs?
No, I had started teaching yoga in 2019 as a... I was working on a play, Aladdin. I was doing Aladdin with a friend of mine. We were doing, I was playing the genie and she was playing the Spirit of the Ring or something, right? It was amazing.
Okay.
Most fun jobs I've ever had.
An Irish genie is pretty cool.
Yeah. So my pal Joe, hi Joe, said, you could be a yoga teacher. And about 6 months later, I went, hang on a minute, she was right. I could be a yoga teacher. So I got my 200-hour TT in yoga. And
back in Ireland, though.
In Ireland, yeah.
Okay.
And then when I came out here, I was kind of, living on the little bit of money that I had. And
from Bitcoin.
Yeah, and my folks had been very generous and given me some money because they had it to give.
And we love them.
Yeah, and we do love them.
Okay.
So
you are at Orange Theory, right? So you landed in that.
No, never landed. No, I never worked in Orange Theory.
I think you did Orange Theory.
Jason works in Orange Theory.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then you found this gym. Did it fall into your lap?
Yeah, so then I started working in Core Power Yoga in 2022 when I got here.
Okay.
And I started teaching yoga there, and then I got into their Strength X program, which is like... hit with weights. And so I started teaching that. And then Katie, one of the other teachers there, was working in LM and they said they needed somebody else. And I said, I'm somebody else.
Is all Core Power heated?
Yeah. I mean, their unheated classes are 75 or 85
degrees.
Technically, there's no humidity. My hottest class is 108 degrees with 40% humidity.
Now, why do you do that? What do you think the demons are that brought you to that?
The demons that... Well, I got into yoga first. I had a meditation practice for about 8 years. Because I'm in recovery from alcoholism. So part of that is that you got to... if you want to stay sober and healthy, you need to meditate. So I learned that from a bunch of Buddhists in Dublin.
Okay.
And
do they do Bikram yoga?
No, they don't do Bikram yoga. But the course that I joined was strictly, it was like 50 hours of 26 and 2, aka Bikram, and then 200 hours of vinyasa. So I started doing that, and I realized that I felt really good after a hot yoga class. It's
These straight men, let me tell you something. You guys love heated classes.
Yeah. I think there's something definitely about people in recovery. I went on a date when I don't know, 3-4 years ago, a blind date. Somebody else sent up, and she was like, "Oh, he's a hot yoga teacher," and her friend immediately asked, "Is he in recovery?"
No.
Yeah.
You kind of need that high, that little
you do. It's
kick.
an endorphin kick that you don't get
anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I think I've told this story on this podcast before, but the last time I did heated yoga, the gentleman in front of me in a Speedo projectile vomited.
Oh, God.
And we weren't allowed to leave the class until it was handled, so I was mere inches away.
Yeah. Was that Bikram?
Yes.
Yeah. See,
yes.
Bikram are...
I said, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good on this.
They're like yoga Nazis, which is just an oxymoron. Why?
Horrific.
Yoga's supposed to be about, let's get in
Namaste.
contact with... Yeah, exactly.
Put me in child's pose.
Yeah, if somebody pukes, deal with it. Don't...
No, it was horrific. So then how would you describe...
That is some mental picture.
No.
Speedos,
just like a
vomit.
loose sack, like a wet sack, and then just his breakfast, like some vegetarian bullshit. So then how would you describe the class that you teach at LM?
So the class I teach in LM is a semi-private fitness training.
Okay.
It kind of evolved from the HIIT classes that myself and Katie and Jason, and I still occasionally teach HIIT classes there. Mm-hmm. It's a strength and conditioning class. And we've got a lot of different skill levels.
What are you trying to say?
Well, we get new people that come all the time, and then we have people that are there for a year.
Okay.
And
that was very diplomatic.
Well, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've got to be. It's challenging in that I want to make sure that the people who've been there for a long time are still getting challenged and not feeling like they're plateauing. I want to make sure that everybody's progressing and getting. But I also.
Right.
You're going to spend more time with the new people because they could hurt themselves or they don't know what they're doing. And so they require a little bit more one-on-one. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I feel guilty when some of my regulars aren't getting as much love from me as I wish I was able to give them. Looks like that's about to be a little bit easier because we're splitting the classes, and so they're going to be
changing
smaller.
Things up. On that note, so I know it is essentially your job to push people to their best, highest degree of self.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's very easy to lose kind of your sense of autonomy in workout classes because you're either a people pleaser or you're just trying to keep up. How do you manage trying to still push someone and also being, don't hurt yourself?
Usually you can tell by the person how hard they're willing to go.
Okay.
So... if somebody wants to go really hard, then I will encourage them to go really hard. If I know somebody has... I kind of keep track of what weights people are using, and if I know somebody's slacking, I'll tell them when they're slacking.
Been there.
Yeah, exactly.
Been there.
And I've also sustained many injuries in my own course of physical training, so I try to, use the benefit of my own pain to...
I'm sure you can also see the form, and you're like, a wrist is looking a little limp. That felt homophobic. I don't know.
That gentleman is wearing a very light wristwatch.
Sure. Okay, so then what do you think sets you apart from the rest? I'm going to answer this for you as well, but I do want to hear your take.
I think what sets me apart from everybody else is that I honestly care about everybody that's in my class.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
And we can tell.
Yeah. I love you guys. And I'm really into the fucking business of physical fitness. I love it for myself. I love it for other people.
Right.
And, long before I became a teacher or any of that stuff, I studied anatomy and physiology. Like the biology of the human body is just something that's always fascinated me.
This is your thing.
It's my thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have an Irish accent.
That'll do it. That'll do it,
Right.
Turdy Tree.
Yeah.
Okay, from my perspective, so when you abandoned us for a month
for
to
good
do
reason, I might add. Yeah.
Okay, selfish. We had like a litany of other instructors come in and fill in for you, and I learned pretty quickly how special you were and how I will never abandon you.
Okay.
Because you, don't turn off all the lights and then decide to put on like EDM strobe where I feel like I'm going to have a seizure.
I fucking hate that shit.
My God.
Yeah.
You also are encouraging you push, but when adult humans are screaming at other adult, I'm like, we're good. Like, we don't need to, like, we're here by choice. I'm paying to be here. You know, screaming at me is not, it's not it.
No.
So you're like,
it's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
Yeah.
And I feel like we all have like that young version of us that maybe got a ruler put up their ass in ballet where I was like, this is, you know.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So kudos to you. I also want to know, because we're all looking at you and you're looking at us, what's the cringiest thing that you experience while being an instructor? Is it the faces?
No. That's a good question.
Like, is there anything?
The cringiest thing is when I correct somebody and they've already been doing it right.
Oh, that's so self-aware.
When I'm like, and I'm like, oh shit, and I realize
they already did it.
Yeah, that's the cringiest thing for me is mansplaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you mean exactly how I'm doing
what
it
I've
right
been
now?
I'm like,
oh my God.
Like, that's the wrong hand. And you're like, no, Neil, you just had a brain fart for half a second. They've been doing that. Yeah, that's
you're trying your best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how do you come up with the curriculum, if you will?
So I generally tend to cannibalize my own workouts.
Okay.
And I am conscious of the fact that there's people in the class who are going to be doing the classes 2 days in a row. And so I never want to work the same muscle group 2 days in a row. In order to build muscle and strength, you need to rest is like as integral a part of it as anything else.
Okay.
So I that's why I'll do push one day, pull the next day. I try to switch up the exercises as well. The more variety you get in resistance training, the more benefit you're going to get. A, because you're not going to get bored. You're going to keep coming back to do it.
Sure.
But your body gets really efficient at doing the same movements. So when your body learns, like, this is how I do a bench press, you know what I mean? The amount of your body's really smart, so it learns how to reduce the amount of effort and energy it's going to use to do any given movement.
Oh,
so
you got to keep it fresh.
Yeah, so even when I'm my own workouts, if I'm doing the same 8 exercises or whatever, every time I come in, I'll do them in a different order.
Oh,
so that's
smart.
Yeah. You got to kind of fool your body. Your body wants to hold on to everything that it has. It wants to hold on to the body fat. It wants to hold on to your blood sugar. It is we evolved from thousands of years of not having enough to eat. So that's what our body is used to. So your body gets really efficient. So you got to fool it. Your body's, like just holds on to everything, but it's not that clever.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of keeping things different, even if it's the same exercises in a different
order.
Order.
And,
okay.
So that, yes, your body is to a certain extent going to know. And obviously, the big is then you just up the weights. And then that's like, that's a whole nother. That's, yeah.
Now, when you're having a bad day, do you decide to take it out on everyone on your curriculum? Or is that maybe just...
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes
I'm gonna check in a little bit more because sometimes I'm like, he's going through something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's rare, but it does happen. Yeah.
Okay. You're only human.
I'm only human. And then besides acting, the great thing about being a yoga teacher or a fitness instructor is every time you go to work, no matter what way you feel, you always feel better when you leave.
Honestly, there aren't many jobs like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I'm done with class, whatever's been going on, I always feel like everything is better.
You just leave it at the gym, leave it on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's a big it's a big important thing in life. On something that you love.
Yeah.
Then just do that, whatever the cost.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna list off some potential areas of opportunity on the body.
Okay.
And I want you to tell
opportunity
me...
for what,
areas,
Emily?
Well, just for improvement, per se.
Okay. All right.
And I want you to tell me what exercise or method should be used to help it.
Sure.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Inner thigh fat.
Stop eating as much.
bat wings.
Bat wings.
Yeah.
You want to do a lot of tricep work. And again, like look, I'm nearly 50. My skin is not as tight as it once was. There's nothing I can do about that. I use a lot of moisturizer and I go to the sauna and I do everything I can. There's going to be a point in my life where my skin is going to start to hang and my tattoos are going to look weird.
Your what now?
Tattoos are going to look...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said tartan, and I was like, that's super Irish, right?
Scottish, but whatever.
Okay, whoops.
So...
naturally, gravity is going to take over.
Yeah, but again, if you control your diet, and I can't stress enough how much that's the secret sauce, resistance training is great. You can build muscle, but you're only going to build muscle at a very small rate.
Oh, okay.
Like with a lot of hard training, you're maybe going to gain 1/8 of a pound of muscle a week.
If you're not eating properly, you're saying?
No, if you are eating properly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that can't, 1/8 of a pound of muscle per week all over your full body is not going to fill out bat wings, right?
Okay.
It would, like, you will for sure over a period of time you're going to build muscle, and when you start weight training, you get what is colloquially known as newbie gains, and so you gain a lot of muscle fast, and then you tend to hit a plateau, and then it's steroids.
Got it. Okay.
So
Supplemental.
now, so I would say the skull crusher, which is bring your weights behind your head and extend. You hit the triceps there. Tricep dips, which we did the other day, where you hold the edge of the bench.
Couldn't even do one.
No, you did. You did great. You did really well.
Okay.
I like, there's a cable overhead tricep extension where you hold the cable and you let it pull all the way behind your head, and then you extend, because the resistance is like most at where you want it to hit the hardest.
So tricep.
All triceps.
Okay.
Bat wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back flaps.
What are back flaps?
I could show you right now in this moment. It's kind of just those like if you were to hold onto reins on a horse, it would just be kind of right in that back rib cage.
Oh, okay.
Just a little extra.
Okay. Then the best exercise that I struggle with all the time is a pull-up. And failing that, a lat pull down. Or a seated row. You know, the cable machine with the seat row?
That hits the back?
Yeah, or what we do in class is the dumbbell row, where you're one hand on the bench and then you're rowing.
I feel like a bodybuilder when I do those. I literally filmed it last night and sent it to my family. And they said, who the fuck is that? They're like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Okay, what about a pooch? Like a little fupa?
It's diet.
Diet? Okay. Cankles.
I would say the best thing to do for cankles, if it's beyond diet, because all body fat is going to be a diet issue.
Okay.
If you feel like that's what you need to work. But in a lot of cases, cankles can be water retention. So a lot less salt, and then do like a legs up the wall pose. So literally just sit with your bum on the wall and your legs pointed straight up, and let the blood drain out of your legs.
Okay. Now, all this to say, if you have those things, you're still beautiful and worthy and all those
Absolutely.
things. We love it.
100%.
But
the most important thing is that you feel good, you're strong, you're not losing muscle because you're going to need it later in life.
Yes.
And then fuck the begrudgers.
Amen.
As long as you feel good and you're healthy, fuck them.
Yes. Now, every time I tan, it is getting paler underneath my back flap, so I do have to figure that out, loving myself in that area, but that's my journey.
Yeah.
Now, what's the biggest mistake that you see your clients do in your workout classes?
The biggest mistake I see people do in my workout classes is take it easy. Particularly, not so much in LM, right? But I see people come in and pick up weights that are not going to make them stronger, and they feel like this is going to be a cardio exercise.
Okay.
That's a different kind of class. So if you're trying to do strength training with weights that are not sufficient to the task, you're not going to get the benefit of the class.
Are we sure, though, even if they're light weights, isn't there still some benefit?
Yeah.
Just not, you want the fullest benefit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's take Emma, right?
Love her.
Yeah. Emma comes in and goes hard every single time, and she's always upping her weights, and she's made a program of it.
Sure.
You know? And you can see the benefit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not my place to tell somebody how to live their life. If somebody wants to come in and lift light weights, I'll tell them once or twice you need heavier weights.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to listen to me. They don't want to listen to me. People, I think, some women are afraid of getting bulky and think that men are not going to be attracted to them if they have shoulders and biceps, and they couldn't be fucking more wrong.
Okay, but there
for
were
me, anyway.
times
Yeah.
where you're like throwing me 40 pounds and I'm doing shit with my, what are the
Traps.
Traps.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame if you have me. Like, this is not going to be cute.
Yeah.
But that's a myth.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, like
not
I've been
gonna,
trying. No.
Okay.
People don't understand how desperately hard it is to gain muscle.
Okay. Okay.
I've been trying for years, pretty hard, and I'm in good shape. But I'm not.
Fabulous.
I know, but I'm not like gigantic or anything like it. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's with
Okay.
years and years of solid resistance training. And
That makes me feel better. That makes me feel a
Yeah,
lot better. So then what is the most ridiculous fitness trend that you see?
I think there's a thing called Hydrox now.
The fuck is that?
Yeah, it's you run a kilometer, you pick up a ball and you smash it at the ground. You do the skiing thing. It's like a, what do they call them? Hybrid athlete.
I feel like white people love that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, a lot of white people.
Yeah.
Now I've never tried it. I'm sure it's a lot of fun. I'm sure it probably gets you extremely fit, and it's a competition and it makes a lot of money.
Okay.
So great if people are enjoying it. But some things really do.
I've seen like the bungee shit where like people like fly out.
I just
and I'm
saw
like,
that the other day. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Looks like great fun, but not going to get you fit.
yeah. And those are probably the like $50 classes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
Okay.
And so to go back to something you were saying about being in a dark room and having thumping tunes and having someone shout at you, I went to a place that I can't remember the name of, and they were doing a reformer Pilates version of that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I couldn't hear the instructor. I couldn't see what I was doing. And I will never go back. And I was like, you know, so that has somewhat coloured my view of reformer Pilates. I know a lot of people love it. I've done it. It does get a stretch in, but it seems like a lot of work for stuff that you could probably do with a mat.
Okay. I thought you were going to bring up the class. Are you familiar with the class?
No, I've never heard of it.
It's, I'm going to have to try to be really diplomatic. I did try it.
Okay.
You essentially scream throughout the entire workout class. It is a incredibly hard workout class, but it's a room of 40 people.
Right.
Now, hearing 40 people, white women, scream is so unbelievably dysregulating.
Oh, yeah.
And there's nothing to like bring you back into your body
And is
after.
it body weight or dumbbells or do they have machines? You just scream.
You're screaming and you're like, it's body weight. But then you just leave the class like a fucking raw nerve. It's so unclear to me. It's very unclear. But again, if it works for you, God bless.
There was a cult off the north west of Ireland that owned an island for a little while in the 70s called the Screamers.
Oh, well.
And that was their main ethos, was that you would just scream out all of your trauma.
Which I'm like, honestly, slay. I should probably find like a cliff in Ireland and scream. But in the privacy of my own being. You know?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you thought to be a cardinal truth, like 10 years ago, fitness related, that you think is totally bullshit now?
I've learned a few recently. One is that it's actually okay to round your back in a deadlift, and I'm still not okay with that.
Okay.
Because it scares me. And there's also some other stuff that's been debunked in terms of the benefits of high intensity interval training. Whereby the thought that if you get your heart rate to a critical level, it's gonna, people would say, burn fat for the next 24 hours, and apparently that's complete bullshit. It doesn't work that way.
I will say, I think that's why weight training is really having a moment right now.
Yeah.
I think the discussion is that HIIT training, especially for some women, is doing more harm than good to their hormone health.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that.
Who then benefits from workouts like that? Is there like a specific type of person? Is it super fit?
Well, the benefits of a high intensity interval training is you will burn a lot of calories. You'll get your workout done really quickly. And cardiovascular, like it's pretty useful to put yourself into that level of stress within reason. You know,
Right.
don't do it if you've got a lot of high blood pressure. For sure.
Sure.
And then the people who are selling you the classes are benefiting greatly from the high intensity interval training. And like, I used to love HIIT, but I hurt myself a lot doing it because if you're a competitive person, you get into that. I'm like, well, I'm not going to stop. I don't care what my body says. And I think that's probably not great. I think maybe we should listen to our bodies a little bit more.
Turns out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turns out.
Yeah. That's why my shoulders are wrecked. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So then, do you ever do just like insane workout classes to really push yourself? Like, what's like the craziest?
So my personal favorite is the that I learned from Charlie Cox on Kin. It's 100 dumbbell burpee pyramid.
No.
So you do one full dumbbell burpee with alternating rows and a full push up, and then you wait a minute, and then you do 2 and you wait a minute, and then you do 3 and you wait a minute, all the way up to 10, and then you come back down.
If I could be so brazen, is that the addict? I'm like, what? Endorphin?
Yeah.
Like, that's mental illness.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Can I ask?
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you while teaching? In my head, I'm like, have you ever shit your pants?
Yeah. That was where I went, but I haven't.
No, the bowels are intact.
Yeah, the bowels are intact.
Okay.
I don't have a big. If I think of one, I'll tell you. But I don't have one that's just like.
No, that really
stands. Yeah, and I'd be all about telling you my most embarrassing story if I had one.
Okay.
Let me think about it.
Okay. Now, if you could design your dream gym,
Yeah.
money is not an issue.
Yeah.
What would it look like? What would they offer? What's the vibe?
It would be quiet.
I'm already signed.
All right.
Up.
Yeah. It would be quiet because everybody brings their headphones to the gym. Right? And I think that even if you didn't bring your headphones to the gym, the chances of you liking what's being played are probably minimal.
Slim.
Yeah. Whoever you are. Maybe it's your jam one day. It's not going to be your jam the next day. It would definitely have a pool. It would have a sauna, a steam room, a plunge pool, and a saltwater lap pool.
Love.
I would have a climbing wall because that's something that I've always wanted to do myself. I've never gotten into it, but I've always looked like, God damn it, and it just seems like all the climbers I know are in such incredible shape.
Beyond.
It would have more squat racks than any gym I've ever been in because...
Wait, what's a squat rack?
The squat rack is...
The thing that you put behind your neck?
Yeah, it's the metal cage that holds all the weights because there's always a dart. That's the only thing you're reliably going to wait for is a squat rack. And then beyond that, LM is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the machines in LM are pretty good. It would have a decline chest press. I would try to have as much stuff, a good mix of between plate-loaded machines and... cable machines.
Okay.
Because I like plate loaded machines. There's just, I don't know. I'm an animal.
Are there
type of
cardio things too? Are there like...
No, probably not.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know the cardio ones I would have would be, look, if money's no option, then it's in a giant air hanger and you've got a running track all the way around the outside for sure. I don't like treadmills.
Okay.
I like those ones, the ones that are...
Like
I don't like
elliptical?
motorized treadmills, I should say. I like the ones where you get to control the pace and the incline.
The ones we have?
Yeah.
Okay.
And attack bikes are great as well. And I like a rowing machine to warm up, but I would not have ellipticals or, motorized treadmills or... and there would be a yoga studio in there for sure.
Is there a smoothie bar?
Yeah. Definitely.
That's
yeah.
my guy.
Okay. Yeah.
And the smoothies are $4, not $27.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we'd have, barbecue once a...
I love that.
Right.
Okay, sign me up.
Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah.
How have you noticed your own body changing from when you started teaching to now?
So
Or mental health. I
yeah,
mean, the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
picture.
yeah. Physically, I've learned to take care of my body a lot better since I started teaching.
Okay.
Because the great thing about being a teacher is it forces you to learn all the time, because people ask you things and you go, I don't know the answer to that. And so I have to go and find out the answer to that. And because, like I said, I care about my students, it starts to seep into my own training as well. I'll be like, look, maybe I don't need to push myself to injury.
Yeah, I ask you a lot of fuck shit. You poor thing. I'm like, can I drink chocolate milk? You're like, I don't give a fuck. Sure.
But, you know, I feel like it's my job to know the answer to those questions, you know. And in terms of my mental health, it's you know, it kind of feels like home. Being a trainer and being in class and working with people really feels like a place where I'm very comfortable and I feel valued.
You're also good at it, and I think in any job, if you're good at what you do, it's going to feel a little better.
Yeah.
And people will fight for spots in your class.
Yeah, they all just filled up, and Jason was like, we need another new class.
No, it's drama. Drama is afoot. Okay, Neill, are you ready for some trivia questions?
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you with 3.
Great.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Which country has the most islands in the world?
Malaysia?
No, Sweden.
What?
I know. Can you believe?
Fucking Swedes, man.
Can you believe? What is the highest grossing movie of all time?
Avengers?
No, but kind of similar vibe. Avatar.
Oh.
2.9 billion.
Really?
I know.
Okay.
I feel like you could have played a character in there. Done a little Irish
That'd have been fun.
voiceover, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of Ireland,
I'm available, James Cameron, anytime you want to.
Send it out, manifest. Now, which of these is not a real Irish town?
Okay.
Dingle, Muff, Nobber, Gobtown.
Gobtown.
Yes! Stop.
Yeah.
Have you been to Muff?
I have been to Muff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They have a diving club, believe it or not.
No.
Yeah.
Dingle?
Yeah. I've been to Dingle loads of times. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's gorgeous.
You guys are wild. Okay, so you're also an actor.
Yes.
And you've been doing this since you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
Are you in a specific niche? I know I've seen you in your play, but are you also your TV, movies, drama, comedy, all the above?
No, yeah, I don't have a niche.
Okay.
I seem to play gangsters and priests a lot.
That's your specialty.
I've played 3 different angels. I've played St. Peter as an angel, I've played Lucifer, and I just played Archangel Michael.
Okay. Okay. And what's the dream role?
You know, it's kind of changed. For a long time, I would have wanted to play Hannibal Lecter.
Spooky.
Yeah, that's my favorite film.
Okay.
Silence of the Lambs is my favorite film, and Anthony Hopkins is like, you know, the king.
But you're such a softie.
So is Anthony Hopkins.
Okay. Okay.
And or the Joker would have been another big one. I would have loved to have played the Joker.
Okay. So you like more action, drama, spooky.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be in like an Adam McKay.
I would happily say yes. There's comedies are a lot of fun. Particularly on stage, comedies are just like
the best. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I played a Canadian guy in a play called Risk Everything, who was just like totally obsessed with the Weather Channel, like all the time.
No.
Yeah, I'd be like, so last night I was like watching the Weather Channel and
I cannot look at your face when you do that. Wait, you're so good. Can you do an American accent?
Yeah, I can totally do an American accent.
Oh,
Like my audition this morning, I was like, I fucking grew up in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
that is insane.
Yo, when I was the TWO, I talked like this. Yeah,
No.
You know what I mean?
Nope. Shut it down. Shut it down. Okay, so you're versatile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you moved out to LA,
Yeah.
the city of dreams, acting, all the things, did it exceed your expectations? Did it fall short?
The city itself has only exceeded my expectations.
Okay.
But I came here right after the pandemic and then into writer's strike, and then into an actor's strike, and then into fires. And
Tough.
yeah,
Tough.
so I have good representation. They send me auditions when they get them. And I have yet to I haven't hit any of the auditions that they've sent me. All of the work
What does that mean? You haven't hit them?
I haven't gotten.
Oh.
I haven't been cast through any of my professional representation, is what I'm saying. So all of the work that I've gotten here has been people that I know. Like a guy in the gym is how I got this dinner theater thing that I'm going to be doing in September.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's still a flow of work.
Yeah. No, this year has been great. Like the play I did earlier in the year, one of my yoga students told me she was auditioning for an Irish play and I should audition for it. So I did.
Love.
I got a VO job that I'm recording for the next 2 weeks through the Irish WhatsApp group.
Come on, WhatsApp.
Yeah, a couple of short films I've gotten. Like one was in the AFI through a friend. Another one was like I just went on Actors Access and applied. Actually, my fiance applied for me, and I was like, "What's this audition?"
And you got it.
And then I got it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I'm very grateful for everything that I've got, and I know this year has exponentially been better in terms of acting work than the previous 3.
Okay.
I feel a little bit guilty that I haven't given my reps any money yet.
They'll be fine.
They'll probably be fine. But I'm like, you want to keep the upper people happy.
Sure. Send them a fruit basket. Send them a little thank you card.
Yeah.
I will say, Sweet Richie behind the camera, we were talking about how we feel like we shouldn't say that 2025 has been a great year for us because we feel like globally it's been a bit of a hot mess. But I feel like you're also in the same group. 2025 has been pretty
The
big.
fucking world is always in a hot mess. Let's be honest.
Gotta enjoy it when you can.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, we're in bad shape, but there's nobody in Russia actually putting people on pikes. That's what it used to be.
Sure. Sure.
Right? Vlad the Impaler had a whole lot of people on his front lawn with steel running from their rectum out through their mouths.
Oh my God.
We're not there. Yeah.
Kind of hot. Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Like, so yes, I've battled, with my mental health a lot this year. I'm in therapy for the first time in my life.
Congrats.
Thanks. And it's really helped. I wish I had done it earlier.
Yeah, it turns out.
Yeah.
Therapy works.
Yeah. When people, I'm totally off topic here, but when I hear people say like, "Oh, the world is like we're fucked. It's all gonna go," whatever the issue is, none of it is even like the climate crisis is the most important thing that's happening, and really that gets so swept under the carpet. I feel a lot of the time. We are, extinguishing species at a rate of knots. We're killing ourselves. We're, in danger of having life extinction event. And I like to remind myself that there have been 5 life extinction events in the history of this planet already. There was meteors, there was volcanoes. All of a sudden plants learned how to produce oxygen and then everything suffocated.
Sure.
So yeah, maybe we're going towards another extinction event, but I like to think something else will happen afterwards.
I'm just picturing you like coming up from the rubble. You're just like, I'm still here, baby.
Yeah, all right.
Let's go.
All right, pick up those weights.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, when, not if, when you become a famous actor, do you think you'll still be teaching fitness in some capacity, or do you think that would kind of phase out?
I would hope so.
Okay.
I would hope so, yeah. I mean, it depends, If you get real famous, it's going to be kind of hard to keep a schedule. But it's not something I have no desire to stop.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, you've made it. I ask the same question at the end of every episode.
All right.
And it is, what do you wish more people understood about you?
What do I wish more people understood about me? I was going to say I'm not the cunt that I look like. But maybe that says more about me than about what other people think about me.
And it can also be, within your work, within your personal life, within your relationships, within... I had a guest come on and say, I don't need anyone to know anything about it.
I've got a tattoo on the side of my hip that looks like an infinity symbol, but it's actually a sideways number 8.
That's what we need people to know.
That's what people need to understand. This tattoo is actually a sideways number 8.
I thought you were going to say it looks like a swastika, and I was like, Neill, I don't know. I don't know if we can do that. Wait. Okay.
Okay.
And that's all we need.
Yeah.
So it's an 8 or it's infinity?
No, it's an 8.
It's an 8.
I need to be very clear about that.
Okay. Yeah, infinity is kind of like 2009 girl, like with a big hat, braid. Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
I was at this. It was a crazy night in Dublin with a lot of cocaine, and I ended up in a tattoo studio with a woman who is now wanted for double murder, and it was her first tattoo she ever did.
Oh, you have to keep it.
Gotta keep it, right?
You have to.
I know she still is, but she for sure was wanted for double murder and left the country. So.
Well, we should maybe see where she is today. We should maybe keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I'm going to get sappy with you for a second.
All right.
And hope to God I don't cry. Yeah. But I just want to say thank you to you because there were many years, where, I never wanted to cry in this episode. Exercising was always a struggle and feeling disabled in classes.
Yeah.
And I went many years where I just put it off and that was not a priority. And meeting you, this is the first time in my adult life where I feel comfortable to use my body in that way. And I just want to say thank you. Oh no. I just love you so much. So thank you. I know. I know. This is so bad. Come here. Come here.